George.
You got the wrong number.
Why are you being a dickhead?
You got the wrong number.
You're the one who'll get in a conversation with a 14-year-old and can't handle it and then hang up.
Listen, the kid needs to have his ass whipped.
Well, I do too, but...
You most certainly do. Kid needs to learn respect for elders. He needs to have his butt pallop with a strap.
Well, George, you need to give respect to get it.
No. If it was my kid, his butt would have been blistered a long time ago.
Well, it's unfortunate, but the Lord didn't give you the ability to have children.
No, I can have kids at any time that I want to have kids, just haven't found the person to have kids with.
George, you've blown a load in every hole you fucked.
Okay? You have not changed a lick. You got a brat son that needs to have heavy discipline. He needs to have his ass pallop every fucking day till it splinters.
Why are you angry with us, GG?
Look, I'm working right now, okay?
I hear Jay Smith is going to the cemetery this evening.
Well, you know what? He's going to go to the cemetery, and he's going to be opening himself up to something. And you know what? You never know when that something could be. Just never, ever know when that something could be if he's caught red-handed doing something he's not supposed to be doing. Him and Mitchell. Look, you know what? I don't have time for this charade, okay? Your son needs to learn respect. He needs to learn respect for his elders, and he needs to have his butt pallop.
My son learning respect is not going to stop Jay Smith and Henry Mitchell from going somewhere.
Again, they will get. That's going to stop very soon because there are police people patrolling the cemetery, that area there. Yeah.
What was your big thing that you were going to do that never got done?
It's in the works. It's actually been done. It's actually been done. How about that? It's just that the fact that I can't get you can't get it served right now because it's because of the COVID-19. But that's all right because the paperwork has been done.
Well, who have you served?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You've sued Henry Mitchell?
Well, I haven't sued him. I've done something else for him.
You got an arrest warrant for Henry Mitchell?
Look, again, like I said, to recap, the reason why I hung up, that brat kid of yours needs to have his butt pallop.
Come do it then.
Pallop.
He said.
Say what?
He said for you to come do it then.
Well, come do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it might just work out that way. You keep running your mouth, you little brat.
Okay. We'll make it that way. Come on.
Oh, fucking brat.
Try.
That's his problem. And he's going to be at Riverside just like his mom and dad were.
The harder they fall,
just like both your parents were. You'll be there too.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and that means literally.
Yeah, you really don't get the picture of life, do you? You don't even understand what life is about. You're just a little brat. You're a little brat, and when you say that to the wrong person, then you're going to realize which the hell you had it.
And you're the right person. This is hilarious.
You know what? Again, listen, man. I'm not listening to this shit. Okay?
Ooh.
You need to discipline your son. You need to discipline your damn son, and that's what you need to do. I'm not listening to this shit. Okay? Look, hey, look. There's a tip up for them side.
What?
Who drew up that lawsuit?
Brian's attorney, as far as I know.
No. Cut the bullshit, man.
I haven't been at home all
Son,
day.
I understand. I want to know who did those documents.
I told you, it was Brian Whalens' fucking lawyer.
How in the fuck is that possible?
He has a lawyer.
You know what? Tell that little brat to stay the fuck out of adult conversation.
All right.
Why are you being hateful?
Because I don't like that brat.
Do something about it.
Well, you know what? It might just come about. You're destined to Riverside.
You're destined to Riverside.
He's 14, George.
And you're destined.
Well, give him about 3 more years.
I don't think we'll get the joke.
It's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
Where can we put him at?
Live in a van all your life, make no money. Eat like you're in Riverside.
You know what? Yeah.
George, you're the one being a dick to him. What did he do to you?
He's opening his mouth when I'm trying to talk adult conversation.
Adult conversation? No, you're acting like a child.
I don't need to have some little brat
Like a child.
listen to this conversation. Okay, all right. You know what? Hey.
George,
Hey,
I'm
here's
on
what.
the phone.
I'm changing this number. That's what I should have done weeks ago. I'm changing this number. Period. And there will be no more access to get a hold of me. I'm changing this number.
George, why are you acting this way?
Because I'm trying to have a conversation, and that brat is opening his mouth where it doesn't belong.
Then make me close it.
But George, you keep calling him a brat.
Well, that mouth would be closed if I was nearby. Yes, it would.
It would be closed? Right.
All right, you know what?
George,
Listen, I'm not.
you
Listen.
just call, I mean, you asked me a question.
You got, hey. I don't know. I can't even think this is even possible. But you got a fucking brat that needs to be disciplined, and obviously he's obviously worse than you, which is unthinkable.
George, what has upset you?
He needs to have his ass belted with a damn Cat o' Nine tail.
George, what is the issue? What's got you so upset?
Who drew up those papers?
I draw them, remember?
I've told you.
Yeah.
What do you know? Who drew up those papers, and what do you know about this? This is a farce. This is a fucking farce. I'm not talking to him. He's not the one that I'm talking to. There is a fucking troll that I'm talking to, pretending to be Brian.
You think there's only one person
Well,
who made documents?
I mean, George, what happened today?
There is one troll that's been Brian all along that I've been talking to. So it's not Brian Whalens. It's a troll.
I love you, baby.
Tiff says hi.
So I want to know what you know, verbatim.
I've told you, George. They've drafted the suit, and then Marty is financing it.
That's what I want to hear. That fucking worm is behind this.
Yeah.
So that worm drew up the papers.
No, that worm paid a Richmond lawyer to draw up the complaint.
Oh, did he really?
Okay.
So that son of a bitch is not only in him. So let me understand. So he's paying for it. He paid for a Richmond lawyer. Who's the lawyer?
They won't tell me, Gigi.
Well, they don't have a fucking leg to stand on. They don't have a fucking dick to stand on, and they don't have a fucking leg to stand on.
I don't think it's that as much as they want the story to get in the paper and things.
Well, guess what? I will countersue Marty, and I will countersue that family.
Are you gonna countersue YouTube?
You're gonna put? I have a free lawsuit that I can do with no form of profit. And I'll go after that Marty and own his fucking Bitcoin collection, and I'll go after the family. I don't want to have to do that. That's bullshit. That's utter bullshit.
But George, you're not gonna win any friends by countersuing a family alleging that you raped their daughter.
Says who?
Says
Says trolls. Nobody else. There's a bunch of fucking trolls that says that.
Yeah.
The same goddamn trolls that have the fucking nerve to call my father a janitor. Call my father a janitor when he was a fucking tenant from the United States Tobacco Company.
I thought he was
you
a
don't-
Canada for Philip Morris.
Well, fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? How about that?
I mean,
He
what?
was a tenant.
All right. mean, they're dropping by groceries. They're checking in on them there.
Okay, well, that will give me that information to tell the judge that they were bought. That family obviously was bought and sold.
Well, there's no relevance.
Their soul was sold.
But that's not
I can't believe that. I can't believe that shit.
I mean, all I can tell you is what I read in the paper, George.
Well, you know what? That South African son of a bitch is going to have his fucking neck popped off his damn severed. That fucking South African son of a bitch is going to have a fucking problem. He's going to have his fucking body decapitated after I get finished with it some of that. You tell him I said that too.
I don't
Fuck that
so.
shit. Decapitate that son of a bitch. He has put his nose in my business long enough. This doesn't concern that son of a bitch. He put his nose in a fucking lawsuit, which I should have won. His little boy, his little friend. And now he's getting involved in something that he has no fucking business getting involved in.
Well, they're planning something big tomorrow. I don't know what it is.
They're planning something big? You tell me what they're planning.
If I knew, I'd tell you.
I think you do know.
But why wouldn't I tell you?
This is a horse's laugh. This is a joke. This is a horse's fucking laugh. I say bring it. And you tell that fucking old man Henry, and I know you're talking to that son of a bitch, that his days are numbered. That old man's days on this earth are numbered. I'll make sure of that. Tell Henry I said that. That old fucker. That old piece of shit.
It's a figment of Marty's imagination. George thinks it's real.
Excuse me?
George, it's a figment of your imagination. All it is.
What's the figment of my imagination? This old man, he keeps emailing me every fucking day. If it's not him, who is it?
George.
Who is it?
It's Henry Mitchell, George.
Okay, who is this son of a bitch, and why is he emailing me every fucking day?
Because he's compensated by Marty McFly to do exactly
Well, okay.
that.
Well, that will be all given. They're stupid motherfuckers. They're a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. They don't have a leg to stand on. I say bring it. Bring it, and I'll bring the news. I'll bring Channel 6 involved in this. Watch me. I'll bring Channel 6 involved in this shit and bring it down to unjustified. A family sells their soul to the devil. A family sells their soul to the fucking devil. Fuck that shit. You know more information than what you're telling.
George, why would I withhold the information?
I don't know. You're trying to play games with me. You're trying to toy with me. You know more than what you're telling me.
Bye-bye, sugar. Oh, boy. George, all that shit is in your head.
You're delusional.
What are you fucking talking about, delusional?
All in your head,
You know
George.
goddamn well what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is, what I'm telling you is the truth. Marty hired some lawyer to meet up with the Whalens.
Well, that son of a bitch is going to have to pay for that now. He's fucking causing problems.
But that's not
He's
illegal.
causing issues unfounded and unwarranted.
You're going to have to beat his ass. That's your remedy.
Well, why don't he come? I would love to. I would fucking love to. Where is he?
Sweden.
Well, get him down here.
I mean, I'm sure I can ask him. He'll book a flight tonight.
Get his ass down here. I want a piece of his fucking ass.
You know what? You always wrestling with these young boys, man. I told you to get your ass beat fucking with these kids.
Yeah. You know what? You bring it on yourself, okay? I'll take them on. I'll take you on. I don't give that leg at all. I know what I can fucking do. These son of bitches, that fucking foreigner is done enough. He's done a fucking enough, and I'm going to do something to this bitch. You tell him to come down here. I'll pay for his air flight down here. You tell him to come down here, and I'll fuck him up.
George, you didn't even get your stimulus money because you ain't filed taxes.
How many years has it been?
Why don't you
I
let me
think
help?
I think you know more than what you're saying to me right now.
Why don't you let me help you get that $1,200?
I'll get that $1,200 on my own. Thank you very much.
Kristen.
You know what? Have you been bothering Kristen?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, every day, George, I call her. Every day.
No, have you been bothering Kristen?
Of course we haven't.
Why?
Why would I? What do I get out of calling this girl?
You get more than you care. You get a twisted obsession.
She's
with
not
her.
my target. She never was. You are.
Because you're more funny.
Oh, I'm the target?
She's never been my assignment.
Okay, so, you're assignment. So I'm the target. And why am I the target?
Because,
What's the
George,
issue?
we're
What's
friends.
the issue? How much do they pay you?
They don't pay me anything, George. I'm not compensated by these people.
I'm going to tell you one thing and one thing. I'm not sitting on this phone. I'm calling you because I believe you know more than what you're telling me.
Ooh, well, you're wrong.
Did I ask you? No. So stay out of my business.
I'm going to be in your business.
George, what are you?
You need to worry about your own business because in 3 years you'll be in Riverside.
Ooh, 3 years.
3 years he'll be at VCU studying his undergrad.
Yeah, I doubt that seriously because he has a criminal behavior probably just like his father and mother. Just like his father and mother does.
No, George did go to a community college, but he didn't pass the first semester.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you don't know what I passed. I passed with honors. Business administration, communication, and broadcast communication from the Dale Carnegie School of Broadcasting. So don't tell me what I've done and haven't done because you don't fucking know.
Broadcasting now. Like, hey, I just remembered you live in a van.
What has got you so?
You know what, you little punk? You need to get your ass kicked. And you know what?
Come do it.
I have a kid that will kick your ass. A kid that I know would love to kick your little ass.
Huh?
Let's set up.